Okay.
So, for session
I wasn't
15,
there for half the session, so I can't really help with that.
you can help with the later half.
Should I start?
I also don't
Yeah,
remember
go
later.
You put a link down, John, you ruin it for everybody.
Okay, so Kree has become an elder. He is unhappy with the position he is put in, and he wants to take it out on
Us.
Zinon specifically. So he wanted us to find 3 people that went missing before the attack of the sanctuary. Their names are Oswin Tabor, Knive Solte, and Derwick Vess. Oswin Tabor was a human at 23 years of age. We went to his apartment, we blew up his apartment, and got surprisingly attacked by 2 vampires. One of them was killed, one of them got away. We found payment for missing his guard or whatever, a bribe was suspected. We went to Knive Solte as well, and we found the same trap, but it was not set off. We did not find any vampires at Knive's place. Knive, for some reason, collected gems, and I have in brackets crow question mark in my in my notes.
Bro?
After that, or we found at least some payment, some sort of payment that insinuated a bribe at Knife Solte as well. After that, we found Sedna in the streets, or was it right before Knife? I don't fully remember if it was after Knife or pre-Knife.
It was
Well,
after Knife. We only
okay.
had. Oh wait, was it?
It was
believe
pre-Knife that we found Sedna
I don't
roaming
remember
around the
Knife.
library. You didn't?
Yeah.
All I did was help. All I remember doing was I went into a house. I think I helped spot a trap or helped like identify it.
Yes, that was Knife Solte, the female elf that was dead in a chair.
Oh
That
yeah.
had a mark, like a magic seal, glyph of warding, explosive rune.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Then we went to Derwick Vess, the dwarf that was also missing. He was surprisingly alive with his family, and right after that, we got invited in. Someone peeked out the window and saw an oncoming vampire attack, so we wasn't as surprised of this. Then we rolled initiative.
Okay.
I also threatened to peel his nails off.
You did.
Yeah.
Anybody want to add anything?
I feel like that was a very good recap.
It was a very good recap.
Mega solid.
I will grant you all the ability to reroll your initiative, and you will have to take this number. And you all get inspiration. You can all thank John mostly for that recap and inspiration.
Okay.
What if I change my mind and actually I don't want to reroll initiative? I think I'm just gonna keep it. You know.
Yeah, same.
Then you stay at the bottom of the initiative board.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll be fine.
Here I was.
Could I have used inspiration actually the whole time to reroll it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Did you say that we also get heroic inspiration?
Yeah, you all get inspiration.
What I'm gonna do is because I get inspiration by default, so I'm gonna spend my inspiration, then regain it from that thing.
I will allow that.
Oh yeah, that's nat 20.
Okay.
I also just rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so you two get to pick where you would like to be on the lead on the initiative board.
I could go after him.
No, I mean you guys get to go anywhere on the board. That's the natural 20 rule for initiative. Is that you
Oh.
mean you get to put yourself anywhere in the turn order?
What is the turn order?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Um,
So Rurik, what did you get? You got 13, or have you changed? Chris?
I rolled. I changed to 13.
Okay, so you got 13. Sedna's got a natural 20. Where the fuck is Wauvin on here? There he is. It's the Wolf Wauvin. Did you change your initiative roll, Johnny?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And John, you've got 17, yes?
Yep.
Okay. So for Carthus and for Sedna, you get to pick where you want to be in the initiative order. You can either be at front, with your bonus applied to your initiative, or you can be wherever you want to be. You might want to be lower on the initiative board, or you might want to be in the middle. It's up to you guys.
Be all right with the middle, actually.
Okay.
I mean, I'd like to go first.
What was
Unless-
your initiative with bonuses? It's usually the +3, isn't it?
No,
What?
I have no bonus to initiative.
I
Okay,
also
so
have
you
no
just got a
bonus.
natural 20. You got a natural 20, so you get to pick wherever you want to go on the board. I will say you can go above to the very top.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Sedna, where would
happy
you
with
like to
that.
be? You said in the middle.
Yeah, I can't see the board, so just pick somewhere in the middle.
There's a initiative tracker on the top left. It's the crossed swords icon. It should bring up the initiative
Oh,
tracker for you.
Actually, I changed my mind. I don't mind being just below the wretch.
Okay.
I will. I'll go. Who's Theros?
That I believe is one of the NPCs.
All right. I want to
Yes.
go right after Wauvin, who I can't pronounce. Oh.
If I put his initiative 15, that should still be fine. 16.1. I
Okay.
didn't realize you could put points in there, but okay.
I was trying to go in between, and it didn't really work.
Cool. Okay.
That's actually useful though, because it puts you up top.
Initiative order has been completed. And we start our initiative at the top. Unfortunately, for round 1, you guys don't get to start off. It's actually one of the wretches outside first. He will get to go in. He's gonna climb on in. He's gonna see everyone here. He's gonna make room for his good old pal. And he's gonna go straight over here, and he's going to attempt to attack Wauvin first. So, Monsieur Wauvin,
Yes.
does a 15 hit?
No.
Ooh, okay. Okay. In that case, he will take a swipe at you. Miss, unfortunately. And then he's going to use his bonus action to spew forth the remnants of his last meal.
Yeah.
Believe it's a 15-foot cone. So,
Oh.
15-foot cone. I need everyone in there to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
In hindsight,
That's a 17.
Okay, that succeeds.
that's a 15.
That's a success. And Zinon?
Yeah, I got a 15 as well.
Okay, so you all succeed. You will all take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
I
That's
have
still a lot of
resistance.
damage.
Sorry, John, did you say you resisted?
I have resistance to necrotic damage.
I never remember the
Miss-
rules when it comes to reducing numbers. I will just say you can reduce it again. I don't think that's the rule, but I'll go with it. You
Mr.
take
DM, I
3
would like
necrotic
to
damage.
inflict Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
As a reaction? Sure.
Yes.
So saving throw, I believe.
Yeah, Dexterity 14.
Okay. 18 saves.
18 saves, so only half damage.
Okay.
Just need to find me dice. There, and...
Find me dice.
And... Ooh, okay. That is 24, so 12 fire damage. Still.
12 fire damage.
That is halved.
That's already halved?
Yeah, that's already halved.
Damn. You did
Yes.
24 damage?
Yeah, 3d10.
Damn. If only he didn't succeed. Okay. That's all he can do with his movement. Carthus, it's your turn. What would you like to do? You're sat on the sofa currently, watching a wretch come in and Rurik sort of stumbling back as he gets jump scared by vampire out the window.
Woo. Nah, come over here and I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna activate my Crimson Right.
Okay.
I hate doing this. Let me get me my D4. See how much. Oh, lovely. 4 necrotic damage. Okay. I'm going to. Now I'm just gonna take a big old swing for the wretch with my axe.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Dirty 20.
That will hit.
Mm.
Yes. How much damage am I taking? Well, not me, but the
You
wretch.
are taking 8 plus my Crimson Right. Which is going to be 12 damage.
12 damage altogether?
Yep, altogether.
Okay. Okay. He's getting a bit bloodied. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's all.
Okay. It's now the vampire spawn's turn. It's gonna come crashing through the window as well. Didn't have my rule on, but that's only 10 feet. And it's going to attempt to immediately attack Rurik. So
Mm-hmm.
Rurik, does a 17 hit you?
I guess beat it.
If it meets it, it beats it. Okay. So you will take 18 points of slashing damage.
18.
Yes.
Caramba.
And you are now grappled by the creature.
Ah, shit. Okay. Grappled. Let's see here. And that means I cannot move. You have
Cannot move
disadvantage on attack rolls.
unless it's against the creature grappling you.
And the grapple can also take. Well, I'm movable, so he can move me.
Yeah,
Or something.
you are considered smaller. I can't remember the exact ruling, but the vampire can move you around. But you are now grappled by this creature as they claw into your sort of upper chest, and they use the sort of hesitation on that attack against you to grapple you and turn you around.
And the other creatures on the target, so I can still attack him without having disadvantage.
I guess it's a melee attack. gives you
No,
disadvantage.
no. I'm looking at grappled condition in D&D
Yeah.
Beyond, and there it states, while you have the grappled condition, you experience the following effects, and attacks affected. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the grappler.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
That's the full text.
Yeah. So, if you wanted to attack the wretch, for example, I think even with a spell, it'd be disadvantage. If you attempt to attack the vampire grappling you, it would be a normal attack.
Yeah, I think it would be disadvantage if it was an attack roll spell, specifically.
Yeah, obviously anything that provides a
Yeah.
saving throw isn't at disadvantage, unless other conditions apply to that. But I wouldn't say that that would be a disadvantage at all. Okay. Okay, that is the end of the vampire spawn turn. Zinon, you are now covered in blood, by this god awful wretch in front of you. What would you like to do?
So I will grab my sword with both hands,
Okay.
two-handing the sword, channel divinity, so the sword starts to glow, and I will run up and attack the wretch.
Okay.
So that's 23 to hit.
23 hits. Roll me some damage dice.
And that's 11 radiant damage.
Okay. That is. Okay. Creature is looking pretty bad. Getting close to death's door. Anything else on your turn?
Is lay on hands a bonus action or a full action?
I think
it's
it's
a
a bonus
bonus.
action. I mean, you should have the thing.
Yeah, it says under bonus actions in D&D Beyond, at least.
Yeah, I think then it's a bonus action, probably.
Lay
Okay.
on hands is under the bonus action tab, therefore it's a bonus action.
Yeah, also says
Okay.
as a bonus action, you can touch a creature.
Yep.
Which could be yourself.
Yeah.
Always remember, you can touch yourself.
Please never say that ever again.
It's a good thing to remember that I can touch myself. In the heat of the moment, I can...
Yeah, so it's a good way to relieve, some of the tension.
Yeah. So I'm going to heal myself for
of your
3
health.
points.
3 points. Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Before Sedna's turn, there's a cling and a clash in the kitchen. I will have to do this. You guys don't know what's going on. No way. No way. That's insane. Okay. Bonus action 1.
I have a feeling we're gonna find a lot of dead people in the kitchen.
Damn.
Gonna find a lot of dead kids in the kitchen.
Almost look like we should have let this guy go.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not naming any names.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How much?
Good.
Damn, that's not good. You do hear an almighty scream in the kitchen. Doesn't sound like a great scream. But for now, you hear kids screaming, you hear a woman screaming in the kitchen, all different sort of screams. Sedna, it is
All
your
right,
turn.
I will. I'm gonna go to the kitchen, I think. Let's see.
You
Let's see
guys
what's
seem
going
like
on
you've
here.
got this handled.
Yeah, I think you guys are fine. I mean, it sounds like you guys got this handled. I don't think the people in this room have it handled. So Also, I'm gonna move here. I assume we open the door.
Yeah, the door's just open the door. I'm not gonna make.
And I have
noise.
additional 20 feet more movement. And I can go here and open this door.
So is that your
All
30
right.
feet of movement?
Yes.
Okay. I'll say with opening the door, you see the two other enemy occupants in this room. You see that the children haven't been hurt as of yet, but the wife has been quite injured, and like the necrotic neurosis that happens when they spew their blood has covered her and sort of necrosis some of her skin away, and she's not doing very good at all.
Alrighty. Sedna is probably gonna say something along the lines of "Get behind me," and then is going to cast Dissonant Whispers on Wretch 1.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. And actually, wait, I haven't used my bonus action. I'm going to use Innate Sorcery as well to make it a DC 16.
Okay. Well, I rolled it, and it's 5. So.
All right. So he takes so he's gonna take 16 psychic damage.
Okay.
And he has to spend all his movement to move as far away from me as he can.
As far away from you. Okay.
So I would assume that would be back out the window.
That could be.
Because he could move down here, but that would not be the farthest away he can move is literally right back out the window.
He could also move around here. There is cover around there.
I think you'll find if you do the hypotenuse, that is
We'll see.
mathematically closer.
We'll see.
He has to do that now.
Yeah, it's not
He
his
has to use
turn.
his reaction. So he immediately use
Okay.
its reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as I
Okay.
can. Using the
Well,
safest route. So
What I will do, because they don't know the layout of the house either, as much as potentially they could have been watching it for days. These are creatures that are kind of mindless right now. They don't know the layout of the house. They have an opportunity to think that could be another way of getting away from you going into there.
I mean, I would
obviously-
say that the way they were getting away from me is the way directly away from me rather than horizontal to me.
Well, it's not quite horizontal because they've got to move backwards and away from you. So either way, they could go through the window and they could also go through the door, thinking there's another way of getting away from you from that door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll D4 and I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to say on a 1 or 2, they'll do your action, which is try and go back out through the window. If it rolls above a 2, then they'll attempt to run away going into what you can see on the map because you have the vision. Is obviously like a storage cupboard full of food and stuff, like a pantry. But they obviously don't know that either.
Right. That okay.
It's got to use all of its movement speed, yes?
Yes. Well, it has to use a reaction, move 30 feet as far away from me as it can.
Okay. It will jump back out the window. I will say it will go. I believe. Okay. It'll jump back out the window. I will say it gets to there, and then it will go over here, and it will disappear out of your line of sight.
Okay, and then that's the end of my turn.
Next up, Favin. What would you like to do? You're also caked in necrotic blood.
I would probably also react to hearing the kids scream. So I will try to use my bonus action to do the Blessing of the Raven Queen to go 30 feet towards the kitchen.
Okay. I'd say you get to do that.
Okay, I
within
just
the
get
door.
to do it.
Well, it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
And it's a teleportation action, so like it's not like the wretch can react to your teleport ability.
Yeah, okay.
What I was about to say is this is in the same 6 seconds as Sedna's open the door. I will say you have the opportunity go through the doors like they were open. Okay.
I wouldn't have closed the doors behind me. My intent is to I would be slamming the door open.
So you got 30 feet.
So that's there. And then I would use my movement. Oh, that's
To
You're
cast
welcome.
fireball by the looks of things.
Hey kids, have you ever heard about fireball?
Do you want to see a magic trick?
So the kitchen.
And then if you would allow me to, I would jump up on the table, like here.
Okay.
Run between the kids, run up on the table, and just show the wretch the finger and cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. Make a roll to hit.
Fuck. Okay. My Eldritch Blast. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits. Roll for some damage.
It hits. It hits. That's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
And
Doesn't
then I'm
like
just
that.
gonna stand here.
Okay. Next in the initiative order is the small boy's turn. He had the commandment for Sedna to get behind her, which I've never think I've heard a sorcerer ever say in my life.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think these kids have a lot of hit points, and
We'll
I have
find out.
healed. So
Okay. With that being said, it is now Gretch's 2's turn. This creature didn't like having a small annoyance from the Eldritch Blast from
Oh no.
Wauvin, so he's going to jump up on the table. He's going to smash the pie that was on the table at the same time. Just
I'm so
completely
gonna kill
destroy
you.
pie.
these guys need to die.
That's what ticks you all off, is destroying a good pie.
Yeah. I could pass up murdering random family members, but I draw the line at pies.
I agree.
Amazing. Does a 19 hit?
Meets it, bits it.
Okay. That is 8 points of slashing damage, and you are now grappled.
Okay.
So, of course, as Wretch 2 gets on the table, Sedna sees the ongoing onslaught of Pie Massacre. And you also see Wauvin get grappled by this creature as well. Okay. Rurik, you're currently grappled. You're having an intimate moment with a vampire, so to speak. What would you like to do?
Well, I would not like to get sucked at least, but let's deal with that later. First, I start off by swinging my warhammer at this vampire clinging to me.
Okay. Make a roll to hit.
On it, I rolled 14.
Unfortunately, you do not connect with your warhammer. You're unable. You just sort of swing it, but you don't feel a connection. You're sort of swinging it behind you, as she's sort of behind you. You're not really able to see the creature at all. Anything else? Bonus action?
Mm. Well, do I have? I can do. No. I think that would be the end of my turn, actually.
Okay.
So,
Next up is Rurik himself. He didn't get initially splashed with necrotic damage, so he's still fine. But he's going to attempt to run past. While he does, The wretch will get an opportunity attack. I'm going
Oh,
to see
you
if that...
naive fool. To Doric, that is.
What is his... Yes. It's that. The wretch connects. It will... Does do quite a deep gash into his arm. But he's still up. As he runs past Zinon, he's gonna say, "Do you guys handle him? I gotta keep my family safe." As he'll run off into that's 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll run off into the hallway. That being said, he hasn't got any of his weapons yet. And then it's his daughter's turn, who also got the same commandment as her brother. She's gonna run off behind Sedna as well. On the end, it's the wife's turn, Hilda. She is quite injured. She is not looking well at all. She only gets to really try and take some cover behind like the bookshelves. Bookshelves. The cabinet full of porcelain saucers and plates, cups, and such and such. She's having a hard time. We come back at the top of the table for round 2 with Wretch 3 still alive currently. It's going to attempt to attack Zinon. Does a... I'm pretty sure that hits. Does a 22 hit?
That 22 hits.
Yeah. That's going to be 7 slashing damage. And you are now grappled by this wretch.
Okay.
Does he get his bonus action back? Let's find out. Okay. Right, next in the turn order, it's Carthus. What would you like to do?
Wing again for Wretch 3.
Okay.
Oh my word. 26. Not
Damn.
20.
That's a natural 20.
Natural
Okay.
20.
That hits. As a reminder for attacking with natural 20, is you do the maximum you're able to do with one roll, plus your modifiers, and then you get an additional roll with no modifiers on top.
So, hold on. So that's 2d10 plus 4.
Well, 24 is the max then.
So that's 24. And
So
then
you're
2d10.
using your battle axe, so it's 1d10 plus 4, so it's 14 plus a roll.
Oh, it says 2d10 for me.
Yeah, because you hit the natural 20. So it
Yeah, if you
helps
do it, if you did it in beyond, it does it automatically.
Oh.
So it's 1d10 plus 4, so you're doing minimum 14 damage, and you roll again. You can just click the roll to get it gone, and then you can just roll again.
Okay, that's 15. And then
No.
No, roll a singular dice. Roll 1d10.
Oh.
Just 1d10.
1d10. If I can find my...
The dice button should be on the bottom left of your Beyond screen.
Oh yeah, I'll just...
Okay.
10.
So you do 24
Plus.
damage.
Plus my Crimson Right.
How much does that plus?
It's 1d4. Oh, it's only plus 1. Yeah.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Well,
Bearing in mind it
doing-
currently has Zinon grappled.
oh, like, okay, is it on top of him?
It's not on top of him. The wretch is just currently grappling him, preparing for a bite. But you do kill this creature. So how do you want to do it?
I'm gonna swing it, my axe through the back of its head, and have the blade just come out where its mouth is.
Okay, Zinon. You're currently dealing with the wretch grappling you. Everything sort of pauses for a moment as the wretch sort of stops, as this battle rack sort of comes all the way through this head, just like centimeters coming out of its mouth. Just in front of you, you get to see the shiny, blooded blade of Carthus's battle axe approach you. Is that everything you want to do on your turn?
No. I'm also going to attempt use my binding blood curse on vampire spawn.
So that as a death marker. Okay.
So you must throw a strength saving throw for the
15.
vampire spawn. Okay, well, forget about it.
Okay.
Forget about it.
Every time.
You got movement left. Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'll move
Okay.
over here.
Okay. Is that close
I
enough
thought
for your,
this
for
was
your
the
battle axe?
session that Carthus would do everything.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you got
don't
a nat
know if
20,
I wanna.
that's-
I don't know if I wanna.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here for now.
Okay. It is the spawn's turn. Now that it has Rurik in its hands, it's gonna attempt to bite into his neck.
No.
21 hits. I'm just gonna go with the flow that hits.
Sure. Oh,
Yeah.
you're right over there.
No.
Just, no.
You're right. No. Not at
You will
all.
take 17 piercing damage
Okay.
and
Yeah.
plus 7 necrotic.
You're still up.
Right. No.
That was a very flat no.
Are you still up? No.
I mean, you see my body just go limp.
For the rest
It's
of
like,
you in that room,
I become
for
ragdoll.
Zinon, you're sort of throwing the body of this wretch down as you see the vampire at the end of the room sink its teeth into Rurik's neck, and sort of life drains from him as this vampire spawn sucks blood. The same goes for you, Carthus. You see that as well.
Oh no.
Anything else to do other than to throw his lifeless body to the floor? Okay. Zinon, speaking of you, you're up. What would you like to do?
No words are spoken, but you can see Zinon like white knuckling the handle of his sword, running up to this vampire spawn. And I
Yep.
will use my heroic inspiration to do an advantage throw on my
Okay.
attack.
Okay. Make an attack roll with advantage, please.
It's a natural 20.
God damn! Congratulations. You know the ruling by now.
And I will use Divine Smite as well.
Okay. It's gonna be a lot of damage.
So D8, D10. We double Divine Smite damage as well, right?
Well,
We did that
the
last
same
time, at
thing.
least.
The same thing applies to spells, so you do maximum damage that your spell does as well, plus
Yeah.
an additional roll.
So that's So that's 52 radiant damage.
Nice.
Yeah, you're a paladin, I suppose.
You do cut through this creature really easily with the that attack. You find the strength to do such enormous, copious amounts of damage in one swing. After seeing an ally fall. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I have nothing left to do.
Okay. Now, remind me, Sedna, what Rich One has to do. Does it still have to run away from you? Does it have to make a
No.
save again?
He is back to normal.
Back to normal.
It's literally just they take the damage, they use the reaction to run away,
Right, okay.
and that's it.
He is going to come back. He's going to jump back up onto the windowsill and growl really loudly. He still has
Oh, hi.
15 feet of movement, so he will move back here. And he's going to attempt to attack Wauvin.
You can take it probably, right?
Wauvin, does an 18 hit you?
No.
Damn, okay, nice.
What is your AC?
You fat fuck.
19.
Um, it will use its bonus action to spew blood. It is in a 15-foot cone, so I would make sure it doesn't get Sedna, but I don't think it would. Nope. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please, Wauvin?
Yes, I can. That's a 19.
So you succeed. You will take 4 points of necrotic damage. That's
Fuck
already.
yeah.
You are now once again. You are coated in necrotic blood. By the way, you are.
I am necrotic
You are
blood.
drenched. Your hair is stuck to the top of your head. It is awful. You look like you've been through a war zone.
I can smell
Next
it from
up.
over here.
Sedna, what would you like to do? You're protecting two small children, two small tiny dwarf children,
Yes.
and
Well,
the mother of those two children is trying to take some form of cover behind her cabinet of porcelain dishes and cups and
Yeah, I
jugs.
still think it probably would have been better if she also got behind me, but that's, I mean,
She is
cover is
heavily
cover.
injured.
Okay, actually, you know what? No, you know what? I will do two things. So I think with that 920, it seems like that other room things have gotten slightly better. I mean, Rurik is still dying, but they can solve that.
Well, I think your focus more primarily was in the
Yeah.
kitchen. I'm not too sure you'll know what's going on behind you.
I'm gonna stick with protecting the civilians. So
Yep.
I am going to start off. I'm gonna move here up to Hilda, and I'm gonna give her a healing potion.
Okay.
If she's still decently able, I can I don't know. I can use
You
I'm
can-
using my bonus action, so I give it to her, so she takes the healing.
Okay. That's a regular healing potion, right? So it's just 2d4.
Yep. 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Do you want to roll it, or do you want me to roll it?
Was this a full action? Wasn't it so that you then could make sure to pour everything?
You
or
do
something?
have the option to use your
It's a
full
bonus action.
action to drink it. Yeah, but you do. I'm saying you have that option to use your full action to get the maximum benefit from the healing potion.
Oh, well, I have plans for my action.
That's fine. So bonus action.
Right.
If you want to roll for the hit points, you may do so.
I did roll, and I regret it. That's 3.
Oof.
Wait, no, that
Equals
would be
2.
3. That'd be 5. The plus 2.
Okay. She's
Which,
doing
I don't know,
she's
hopefully
doing a
that's-
little better.
I hope that's enough that she's physically able to. I would tell her, you should get to the hallway. They're not in there, and then to try to sort of get her out of this room. And then Sedna is going to chromatic orb at 2nd level. Which can I tell which one looks worse, Wretch 1 or Wretch 2, or they both look pretty similar?
I'd say they both look pretty similar.
And then how about Wretch 1? No, that's not correct. Okay, well, I will roll that advantage because my thing, but D&D guy is doing that for some reason. Okay, so that's a 23 to hit.
23 hits. Roll some damage.
All right, and fire definitely works against vampires at the very least. It may not do anything special, but
Burns their
okay.
rotten flesh.
That is 17 fire damage.
Okay. And you said you did this on Wretch 1?
Wretch 1. Yes.
Okay.
Is he still up?
How much damage did you say?
17.
A lot of damage. He is still up.
I have more than 33 hit points.
But he is looking pretty bad. I'd say quite bloodied at this point. Anything else on your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Balvin!
Yes. Okay. So,
Finish off Wretch 1.
I'm going to be doing damage to the one that is holding me.
I believe that's Wretch 2.
you're grappled.
That is Wretch
2.
Wretch 2.
Yeah.
That is the one that's currently grappling me.
Yeah.
Because I obviously want to get out of that sticky situation.
Yep.
You can also break free as an action, by the way.
Yeah.
Or also forced movement breaks grapples. So, I mean, not forced movement, but like if you teleport, that breaks a grapple.
I'm gonna try something stupid. I'm gonna just hold my hand besides my head pointing backwards and just cast an Eldritch Blast. Trying to like, fucking hit it in the face with it.
I mean, technically within the 5 feet, but then the grappling will, I think, kind of overrides that. I'm just gonna say, rollers.
Yeah.
It's what it should be because you're doing it within 5 feet and you don't have.
Yeah.
But then with the grappling rules, it's like if you're not targeting anything but your grappler, then you're at disadvantage. So it's kind of an ish one. I'll be kind, and I'll say you just do it as normal roll.
Okay. Oh, that's a net 20. You should have been harsh.
I'll remember that for the rest of the group.
Okay, so that's 14 plus. Let me just double check something with you, Alex. When you said when it comes to the damage, it is 1d10 plus 4, so that would be 14.
Plus a roll.
Plus a roll, and then plus the bonus one more time?
No, you just do one roll.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still 24 damage.
Nice.
Yes. I assume I didn't kill it, considering, yeah. But,
you said you did 24, yes?
Yes, 24 damage.
It is that, I believe. I will double check that with calculator. I'm really bad at math. Leave me alone, guys. I was right.
But I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay. It is the sun's turn. He's going to run upstairs.
Too smart. I don't think there's a second level on this map, so I don't think there'll be vampires up there.
You don't know. Maybe it's hidden up here. You never know. Or down.
Maybe maybe.
Don't need to call me out like that. Wretch 2's turn. He's still grappling Johnnyboy. He's just gonna attempt to bite Johnny. Good old Wauvin. Okay, that's gonna be a meets it, beats it. That's a 19.
Yeah.
You take 8 piercing damage. And then you also take 7 necrotic damage on top. Finish 15 damage altogether.
Yep. So say hello to my reaction.
Hold on. He also regains hit points. Okay. What's your reaction? Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dex 14 saving throw, please.
That is a dirty 20. So take half.
Okay. Still, 10 damage altogether.
Okay. Well, he healed a bit, and then he took more damage. It's always fun being a vampire to heal and take almost go back up to the same hit points you just healed from. Okay. Rurik, you need to make me a death saving throw and send me the result, please.
All right.
It'd be really good if someone in there healed him. That'd probably be a good idea.
If only there was a healer in the group, guys.
There's a paladin in there.
I feel we have seen this before, haven't we?
Yeah. I feel like we've been here
Yeah.
before.
I'd run
Okay.
over and give him a healing potion if I was there.
You know what that means, yes? And we haven't done death saving throws for a while, but you know what that means?
Yep.
Cool. That's the first time Chris has messaged me since March.
It's March.
I thought it'd be longer, but Derek is gonna go over to his stand where he presents and proudly presents his armor, and he's gonna grab his warhammer. And then he will.
Like he's taking the entire combat to suit up.
He's not putting on his armor. He's grabbing his warhammer.
Okay.
15.
Does he have 40,000 of them?
He's going to come in here. That is the end of his turn. Because he spends his... technically, I always say it's free, so he has the ability to dash. Should have done that in the first place. I forgot about it. Okay, I'll let him dash. He will dash over to help Wauvin. It is now the small girl's turn. She was told to run, so she's just going to run up the stairs as well with her brother. And the wife's turn. She's going to try and get past you and move into the hallway. Top of the table for round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Which is dead. So Carthus, you're at the top of the table now. What would you like to do? You see Zinon's done quite a bit of damage to this vampire spawn, but it is in an awkward predicament. There is Rurik on the floor by the windowsill. You've got like one small gap, and that's all you can do. As in, like, you can basically go to this spot to attack if you wanted to.
Well, I will go here, but I'm not going to attack. I'm going to give a health potion to Rurik.
Okay. Are you spending your full action to provide him with the best possible outcome? Or are you doing it as a bonus action?
I'm going to use my whole action. I think
Okay.
that's probably wisest.
So that's the maximum hit points he can regain. It's just a normal standard healing potion.
Yes.
So it's 2d4 plus 4? Or is it 2d4 plus 2? I can't remember.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay,
So
10?
10 total then.
Yeah. So Rurik, you come up from your unconsciousness state. You're sort of facing the floor. You're not too sure what's going on. I will say you sort of understand that Carthus has provided you with a potion of healing. But you
Yeah, the aftertaste is probably still in the mouth.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Anything else on your turn, Carthus? Have a bonus action?
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna try my blood curse again.
Okay.
On the vampire spawn. So
So that's a strength throw, right?
Yeah.
An 18. I'm so sorry, man.
Okay.
One day that will work, and when it will work, we'll all celebrate.
Yeah, it does feel like every time.
Yeah, one day. At this point, I just need a different curse. At this point, I need to get.
It was a very like, I don't know, vengeful one day. One
Okay.
day.
Is that your end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Now the spawn's turn. It is going to. Yeah, it's gonna attempt to take on Zinon. That is a 17 to hit Zinon.
That misses.
Okay. Yep. It's not gonna be happy about missing you. It's gonna scrape its claws off your shiny armor. Speaking of Zinon, it's your turn now. What would you like to do?
Seeing that Rurik now is up, I don't need to use any of my shenanigans for this. I will swing again.
Make a roll to hit.
So that's 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and I will use another Divine Smite.
Another one.
So that's a total of 24 radiant damage.
Okay, give me 1 moment. It is still up, but barely.
Okay.
It is hanging on, so to speak. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Which one? Well, seeing that Wauvin is under being grappled. Okay, it's gonna attempt to go for Sedna. Wauvin should still have the opportunity to attack, but it will be a disadvantage because it is targeting his non-grappling target. It's up to Wauvin whether he wants to do that or not.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, make a roll to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll try.
That's a. Do you want me to do with disadvantage then?
Yes, it will be a disadvantage.
Yeah. And that is going to be a 15.
That hits.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, 9 damage.
Hmm.
What was that
Okay,
sound?
it is still up. It is still up.
Okay.
Pretty close, but it is still up.
Damn it.
Now that it has the opportunity to get to Sedna, it will attempt to attack you with its claws. It's gonna
Alright.
go for a dirty 20.
Yep, that's unshieldable for me.
Yep. That is going to be 9 slashing damage, and you are now grappled.
Okay, that is a tolerable amount of damage, though, and I don't really care that much about grapple.
Not at the moment, you don't. Okay. Speaking of, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna Dissonant Whispers him.
Okay.
Make
The
a
saving
DC
throw, isn't it?
16. Yep.
Everyone says, your mother doesn't love you.
That is a 15.
That fails.
Okay.
But he also does take 12 psychic damage.
How do you want to do this?
His head explodes.
His head explodes. Yep, his head
I just
pops.
like said it in a panic, like as this vampire runs into the slash. She's like, ah, and she just casts Disciverse right ahead, and magic just pops.
Cool. Head pops. It falls to the floor. A lump on the ground. And brains of, well, someone inherently is now all over the walls and floor and ceiling.
And also probably a bit on Sedna.
Yeah, well, you were already spewed with necrotic blood anyway, so
Oh yeah.
that sort of goes with the rest, right?
I was kind to forget about that.
Nope. Your clothes and rags of clothes are covered in necrotic blood. Hey, Vavin. I assume that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Vavin, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to do the same with just like hand over shoulder and just Eldritch Blast it once again in the face.
Okay. I will continue with the rule as I applied last time, which is you can do it normal.
Okay. That's a 14 hit.
Yes.
Okay. That's 10 damage.
Oh, it is just alive still. It is just alive still.
Oh, fuck.
It's hanging on death's door.
Oh shit.
Is that the
He's
end
on
of
it.
your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
The father might actually get an opportunity to do something.
His
Yeah.
I was
son
kind of hoping
moves
everyone would
forwards
be
up the
dead and you'd run
stairs.
in.
It's now Wretch 2's turn, and it's going to go for the bite action again. It is going to try and suck your blood. Has a 23 to hit, which beats your AC.
Yes, it does.
And that is 11 points of not slashing. 11 points of piercing damage, sorry.
Yeah, I go down.
You go down?
Yeah, I only had
shit.
two
That
HP
doesn't
left.
even count. That doesn't even count his necrotic damage yet. Okay.
I
But
only
it
had
does.
2 HP. That goes into the healing factor. Just
Well, you do take an additional 6 points of necrotic damage, so I believe you are down now.
oh yeah, very much.
Okay. It is now Rurik's turn. What would you like to do?
Ah, I am very far away from everything, and also I'm prone. So
You can
first,
get back up.
I get back up.
You spent half your movement getting back up.
Yeah, it's now 12 and a half movement speed left.
Something like that. 13.
Well, it doesn't matter because I cannot move 3 feet.
No, you can't. But yeah. You still have the vampire behind you, and you
Yeah.
see it is very wounded at this point.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I don't like what it has done to me. I hold out my shield and use Channel Divinity to curse it with Path to the Grave.
Okay. What does this do?
Well, as an action, you choose a creature you can see within 30 feet of you, cursing it until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Does the curse do anything?
Yes, the next time you or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage, and the curse ends.
Okay. Okay. That's the end of your turn?
No, because I will also use Healing Word to get some health back.
Okay. How much are you getting back?
I will, let's see, that's 2d4 plus 4. I will roll a little bit for that. So I get as much as 11 back.
You get 11 hit points back. Are you using the rest of your movement speed to try and get away, or?
You are bringing a valid point to the table here. I get this far.
I'm asking you, are you sure you want to move?
No, I'm not sure I want to move. I just realized something else. I will stay here.
I'm just giving you the options that you have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure
Well,
about that.
it's a fair point. I do not move. I stay.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Now Durik's turn. I have to go to my obsidian notes for this one. He has. I have to get my real physical die out. And I have to, for a long time, use a D8. Use a D8 for a long time. Okay. His first attack will hit. His second one will fail.
God damn, he makes 2 attacks.
He has a
this
multi-attack
guy.
action. He's been on the force for 20 years. He's picked some stuff up in his time.
Yeah. He also took a while to, get into combat. But,
Oh, this poor man, though. That's 4 points of bludgeoning damage. He rolled a 1 on his damage die. Poor guy.
Oh.
He tried, man. He tried.
He tried to avenge.
He is
not
out of
avenge.
shape, unfortunately. 2
He
weeks
He
of
hasn't worked for
vacation.
2 weeks and he's out of shape.
So I take it Wretch 2 is still
He's
alive?
still alive. He's taking a bit more damage, but he's still alive.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to use his bonus action, in which he's going to brace himself. And now he cannot be forcibly moved by any effect that would push, pull, or knock him prone, unless the effect is magical. He essentially just becomes a fucking wall. So, and it's his daughter who runs up the stairs to disappear. And then it is his wife who also will try and go up the stairs, but she's a little slower because she's still recovering. But I'd say at this point you guys have can't see her anymore. So top of the table, Carthus. For round 4, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna swing for the vampire spawn.
Okay, make a roll to hit.
Mm. Dirty 20.
That hits. Roll some damage.
Hup.
Don't forget you also its vulnerabilities. So it will count as double.
Double damage.
It will count because the curse that is applied from Rurik makes the creature vulnerable to the next attack it has, no matter what it is, if it's piercing or slashing or bludgeoning. It's effectively like a critical hit, so it's double the damage that you do.
Okay, then that would be 16 plus
How would you like to do it?
1. Yeah, 17. Well, this time I'm gonna use the other side of my axe. Just smush its head.
Okay.
Just smush it real hard.
What do you mean by smush? You trying to use the flat side of the blade?
Yeah, just
Okay.
like just blunt force trauma. Just
Yeah. I'll say you.
I am glad I'm a short stature at this point.
It's all just flying over
you go in using it like it's some sort of bludgeoning warhammer, smash the side of the face of part of the battle axe blade into the side of the wretch, and not wretch, the spawn. It slams its head onto the desk next to it and sort of splatters blood across the paperwork there as it does go down.
Ooh, my bad.
It's not your
Hey,
bad.
Bill,
You're pissed off because
That
you
was
got
his
blown up
tax
earlier.
returns.
Well, yes, but I am sorry about the blood on the paperwork.
You don't know if they're tax returns. Okay. Is that the end of your
I
turn?
look at them earlier.
No. I'm going to. How far can I move? Yeah. Now it's the end.
Okay. Zinon, what would you like to do?
They're all dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will. How are you looking, Rurik?
Well, I'm getting there, you know. Yeah. I should do fine, actually.
Because I can help mend your wounds.
Yes, for sure, but I have some healing tricks myself.
All right. Do I have any inclination that they have things handled in the kitchen?
Well, I think Sedna screamed just a minute ago, when she was attacked
Yeah.
and grappled.
There was also an explosion, though, immediately after.
Yeah. So, take that as what you will.
Like a very gory explosion, so, it could be anything.
Okay. So, given that the doors are open, I take a few steps up here.
Yeah, you see a dead wretch in front of Sedna.
Okay. Because I only have 20 more feet of movement.
I think you've got the bonus action for the Raven Queen's blessing to teleport.
Yeah, but I used both of those last session, and we haven't yet to have a long rest.
Okay. Sucks to be you, I suppose. You could dash.
Don't think that's enough.
It's not, but it gets you closer.
Yeah. I do a bit of dashing.
Okay. You see an unconscious form of Valvet, as we've been calling her. On the table, there's smushed blueberry pie everywhere. And you see Durik on the table, getting his own action in, so to speak.
Okay.
That would be the end of your turn, I presume?
I cannot move anymore. So that's the end of my turn.
Sedna.
Or, wait. I still... Fuck. My bonus actions are all touch, so I can't fuck around nor find out. So... That's the end. Yeah.
Okay. Sedna. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, Rex 2, they're looking like
they are on the
really
edge.
almost...
They are pretty much on the edge of death, and they're just clinging on.
All right, I'm just gonna play somewhat safe, and I'm just gonna pop one more Dissonant Whispers. It's a reliable spell.
Apparently so.
Make a wisdom saving throw. Well, it does damage whether he passes or succeeds, and I don't want to. I'm just gonna kill him.
He rolls a 19.
All right, that does save. Still gonna roll damage. He still takes half.
Okay.
That is do you round up or down?
Up.
That's 6 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Another head explosion.
Another pop. Blood everywhere. Ceiling, floor, blueberry pie. You don't know which was which anymore.
Just another, I think she sees while it goes down. It's like, oh shit, and does another one and just pops his head.
Yeah. Okay. I will say that is the end of initiative, and we'll take a small break because I need to go toilet. So give me 5 minutes, or unless you want to all take a quick break now, the 10-minute break.
I'm gonna go take a quick break as well.
Okay, 10-minute break then, everyone. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Zinon basically walking through the door, and immediately the wretch on the table just explodes.
Yeah.
A present is dashing and also explosive.
Clearly.
But you walk through the door. Oh, there's another one. So like, sorry, but you should probably help. Wauvin. He's kind of dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably fine. He seems
He's
tough about
probably
it.
fine. Just tough it out. Walk it off.
Yeah, as we say as he's slowly bleeding out.
Can you walk? No, then walk it off.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I probably wouldn't have, even if you did come here, I probably wouldn't have used a healing potion because I feel like he'd probably do fine otherwise. I'd just do a medical check, maybe. So I actually I have a -1 to medicine. Sedna knows fuck all about medicine.
Yeah. They're back.
This is. I sent a GIF in chat. This is how I imagine that vampire spawn died.
That is it. Collapses, breaks neck. Good classic.
All right, so I'm back. What kind of things are you talking behind my back about that I won't hear until I upload the session?
Nothing much.
Just
We were
pouring your
discussing.
demise.
Yeah.
I think we're just discussing leaving Johnny for dead, and that was it.
That's an understandable, fair point. I will agree with you on this one.
I think that's what all we were considering. It's just like, hey, maybe we could just leave him.
Yeah, that fucking wretch was down to 1 hit point, killed Wauvin and healed, then got hit for 4 hit points and returned to like 3 hit points of damage, like 3 hit points left.
I think like both those wretches. How would you say roughly how much health they have? Because I'm getting like it's like 30 to 40 range.
All the wretches have 46 hit points.
Okay, that's
the spawn had 79. On average, the wretches genuinely have 57 hit points.
Oh, damn.
But I think that was a pretty tough fight for you guys. So.
I mean, 2 people went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting because I started with max HP and 2 hits and I'm laying on the floor.
Yep, they do an awful lot of damage. The claw action from the spawn has 3d8 plus 6. And the bite is 3d6 plus 3 and 4d8 necrotic damage on top. These guys hit like a fucking truck.
Yeah,
Also,
I noticed.
I mean, they're also pretty tanky though, so I think that just means they're powerful.
Well, the wretch has 14 AC, and the spawn has 16.
Yeah, that's not ludicrous AC.
Yeah. But the way I genuinely do combat is when I introduce a new type of creature you haven't fought before, I give them more on the higher HP side, and then when I need to use them a lot more, I'll lower their HP down a little bit. And the same I've done with the wretches already. They had a lot more hit points in the sewers than they do now.
I can't have any of my enemies do too much damage because then I'll just crit.
You fucking crit too often. There's 3 crits in this session as well. It's really.
I didn't crit at all for me.
No, not for you, but there were 3 crits in this combat encounter.
There was, and none for you as well. So
none for me as well.
Because you got a few crits, you could have really fucked us up.
Any of the crits that would have done any healing would have also applied to healing as well. So they would have got double the healing bonus.
Oh.
That's what the rules are, I'm afraid.
No, it makes sense. Does kind of extenuate the problem.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, now they're.
I mean, they only heal from the necrotic damage they do when they bite. So for Spawn's case, it's 48, so it would have been maximum that can do plus 4d8 as a roll, so they could have got a lot of hit points back. But I think if that was to happen, I'd probably overkill somebody.
Yeah.
Depending on if they're full HP or not. Just really depends. But
Yeah,
I
you could
think
do it.
the biggest case of murder in this establishment was the pie that got decimated when the wretch jumped
Yeah.
on the table. Everyone fucking
Well,
hates that.
I'm happy we saved all civilians.
You were close to losing one straight away.
To be fair, I mean, if to be fair, I could have also prevented that if I had used my nat 20 to put my initiative slightly higher.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I just got up and got a drink.
I could have potentially prevented that by going slightly sooner. Or not.
Yeah. When nobody was in the kitchen in the first round, it was the first wretch that had the opportunity to attack the wife, missed its claw attack, and then just spewed blood over her, took her down to 2 hit points.
Yeah, that's actually the why I kind of put my initiative slightly further down, because I was like, oh yeah, I think I want to wait till, because I saw the civilians in the room, like, they're going to get attacked. I actually wanted to wait for that to happen so that I would go over there. That fits with Sedna rather than
the crazy thing is all the NPCs, including the kids, have like 10 AC by default, and the wretch fucking missed on its first attack against an NPC.
Oh, so the wife definitely could have died.
He got a 7. He got a 7 on that attack to hit, and just fucking missed her, but then spewed blood all over her and took her down to 2 HP. Which is why I made her move to like take cover behind the cabinet full of plates and stuff, because she's now caked in blood. She can't see very well. It's also burning with necrotic damage as well. Her flesh is in a necrotic state.
Hello.
So, hello. Welcome back.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
I think we're just waiting on Johnny now. John. Surprised Rando hasn't said anything in this break.
I think he did say earlier, he posted a GIF.
Yeah, he posted a GIF when I said that the vampire spawn had her head smacked completely against the desk. Funny response.
Oh, I just saw it. Stop this chicanery!
Who was that?
That's Chuck.
Who?
It's Chuck.
It's the GIF in the GIF, I believe.
Oh. Yeah, I actually don't know what that's from.
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
Oh, yeah, I haven't actually seen that.
I know it was 365.
While we wait for the other two, I'm going to have a Sour Patch Kid.
Oh, I have eaten an entire box of root beer sweets already during that combat encounter.
So, I gotta say, this combat encounter now has me have some questions for Urt in regards to some random things.
Great, more questions, Yippee.
Yippee!
John is back. We are now waiting for Johnny instead.
Sorry, I'm back.
Right.
Is everyone else here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone ready to start role playing?
Let's get back to it.
Okay. First things first. I want to know what Wauvin rolls for his first death saving throw before anyone heals him, because his I believe his initiative was literally next. So It'll be the only one he has to make unless everyone forgets about him. Oh,
Well,
okay.
I wonder what that means. I wonder
Okay.
what
Do
that
we
could
wait
po-
6 seconds and see what happens?
Yeah, no, let's just give it an extra. You should probably go heal him right now.
Johnny, what do you have to say for that? Okay. So for those of you in the area, so for Zinon, Sedna, you see Wauvin is on the table, arm flopped to one side off the side of the table, sort of dangling helplessly. She's unconscious. The first thing Rurik tries to do is provide a medicine check for the ally next to him. Okay. He does stabilize you. He rips
Okay.
part of his shirt, applies pressure to runes, covers them. He does stabilize you on an immediate sort of turning. And Zinon and Sedna sees that. For Carthus, you're sort of hearing the kids upstairs crying, scared, terrified, and the mum is also doing practically the same thing. And for Rurik, I think you'll hear the same sort of thing, but they're more muffled. I don't think you'd be able to make out that they're kids or the mother, like going up the stairs or anything. You are all free to do whatever you'd like.
Sigh of relief.
Okay, that. I did say maybe we shouldn't have tried.
So
It's water under the bridge anyway.
Wauvin gains 12
I'm
hit
still
points.
covered in blood.
Okay, thanks.
Everyone is.
And another 12 from Cure Wounds.
So, wait, did you say I gained 12 and then another 12?
Yep.
So you got
Okay,
24
12
hit
from
points
lay on
back
hands.
altogether.
Hell yeah.
You are awake.
Yay.
So the first thing you see is Rurik in your face trying to stabilize you. As Zinon uses magic to cure the runes that are being covered by a ripped pale blue shirt now.
He's just going to get me in his face as I'm like gasping.
Your breath stinks.
And so do yours. Fuck off. Thanks for saving me.
He'll stand up on the table and he'll kick the wretch that's on the table next to him. Take that, you slime fuckers. Get out of my fucking home.
I'm gonna stand up as well, and as he says, I'm gonna kick it in the side.
Just spurts blood from its neck. You,
So I
by
was
the
gonna
way,
use
are
his-
covered in necrotic blood. Obviously, it's not affecting you in burning style or anything, but you are caked in it.
I think we're
this-
all caked.
Sedna has the same issue, being caked in blood, and it was one other person that was caked in blood. No, it wasn't. I don't think so. I think Rurik is just caked in
I have
it was
bite marks in
caked
my
in
neck.
his own blood.
Huh?
Sorry, Chav?
Was it his wife?
Well, his wife is injured, yes. His wife is
And
also
covered in
caked
blood?
Yeah, because she got spat on. So to say,
Ooh, nasty.
never say that ever again. So, Valvin's up. All the enemies are currently dead, but there is broken glass. And a nice gust of wind goes through the house. But the kids are still crying. The mother's still crying helplessly upstairs.
Well, that was what was this guy's name again?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell
Rurik.
this. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him
Yeah.
that he needs to go up and see to his family.
Yeah, you should do that. I'm very sorry about us probably causing some of this.
Does any of you fuckers have a potion around handy? As he barges past Sedna and Rurik.
Well, I was gonna give him a potion until he barged past me. I mean, Sedna would probably say I could give you a potion.
You get a potion out as he barges past you. He'll take it, more of a snatch more than anything, in a desperate snatching attempt. Before he runs off upstairs. Carthus, you sort of see him coming by into the hallway as he runs upstairs. So you all have a moment of respite between you as a group.
I am running out of healing potions.
Yeah, I think we should get some more from one of the local stores before we find some more trouble.
They're quite useful.
I agree.
Well, that was an unpleasant ordeal in its entirety.
Yeah, I would suggest that these guys move away from here.
Yeah, they should probably leave the city. But
we can deliver the resignment notice.
Yeah, be honest, I don't know much about how town guards work, but yeah. So the vampire spawn probably seems a bit more like a maybe leader kind of ish.
Yeah,
Maybe a bit more intelligent.
you would.
I'm gonna
Probably
search
say
their body if they have any
intelligence.
if they have any hints on them.
Okay. What do you mean by hints?
Like a note or something. I'm just gonna search their body.
Okay.
I'm not gonna specify.
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration on that. I'm gonna roll again. That is a unnatural 20.
Okay. You find a copper piece in their shoe.
Well,
you're a proud owner of one
it's
copper
better
piece.
than nothing.
yeah, taking it. Well, it probably smells a bit. Well, to be fair, I literally that smell is not a concern right now. So what now?
Well, let's make sure that this family is safe, and then let's talk to Zinon and hear what he has to say about it.
So they would give thumbs up. Just like a.
Are you sure you don't mean Creed?
Yeah, I meant Zinon.
So what do you want my opinion on?
Well,
the attack or
what to do about this whole situation?
Well, first of all, we should inform Cree. Maybe we should head to Carter and inform about this specific attack before we see Cree.
I also think that might be a good idea.
So we used the Sanding Stone for the once-a-day communication last session with Carter.
Yeah.
So now it doesn't work, so now we have to barge into his office.
Yep.
And I think he would want some form of proof of this. Do we take any bits of these creatures, or do you think
We could just not wash ourselves?
That is also true.
Yeah, but by the looks of it, only one of the wretches have any kind of resemblance of a head.
Yes, kind of.
Maybe that's not the best.
I mean, the spawn also still has a head as well. It's slightly cut open
with the back of a hammer.
It was hit by the flat side of the blade, as Carthus put it, and when they went down from the impact, they also smacked their face on the desk, but their head is technically still attached to the body. It's got some deep gashes on one side, but other than that, still
I'm sure
resembles a
Carter
undead.
would be really happy with this deformed head.
They can
Do
really
their
have it.
teeth
But
hold any value?
Sorry, Zinon?
Do their teeth hold any value, like the vampiric fangs?
I'd say you probably don't know. It's been 300 years. You've never really seen a vampire. You've never heard of anyone asking for vampire teeth.
And they must be rare.
You could always try to sell them. You could try to do a little bit of like a we got vampire teeth. They protect you from vampires. Well,
Maybe they can be used in some sort of magic.
what I'm saying is you can lie.
I don't like the direction this is taking, but
I'm not sure if I'm saying this in character or not. Sedna probably actually wouldn't say that, but I would say that.
Okay.
Durik's going to come downstairs, sort of barge past Carthus as he comes down.
Really barging past him.
Well, he's in a bit of a
fair
rush.
enough. I mean, it's fair enough. We did almost get his family killed.
Nah, water under the bridge.
It's been a minute. There is blood actively on the floor. It's not
Like
under any
5
bridge.
minutes ago, you threatened to pull the man's nails out. It's water under the bridge now.
Tried to pull his nails out. Vampires attacked, almost killed his family. It's all gone now.
For
Basically,
those
not
that
happened.
are in the living room, you see Durik just sort of pull his desk apart as he grabs a couple patches, couple different things from his desk. Goes off to one side of the bookshelf, grabs a couple of books, comes back through.
Rurik. What's your plan now?
My plan is to fucking keep the money and get the fuck out of here.
Okay, I get that, and I would definitely do the same. Now, my main question here is, do you want us to tell the townsguard that you died in this place, or that you still live?
Lass, I don't give a fuck what you say. By the time you said it, me and my family are fucking gone.
Alright, you're dead apparently. Good. I'm gonna take a sidestep.
Barges past you, goes back upstairs.
I mean, it's understandable that he's a bit angry, I can't blame him.
I can.
But yeah.
Yeah, and, of course the family also is dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Everyone died.
Yeah.
Well, there's no. Well, I guess there
choice.
is bodies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they
Rotting
are not
corpses.
their bodies, but who is to say?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, there are 4 bodies.
Very convenient.
Yes, and 4 people missing.
Yes. And I don't think the town guard here are too smart, so they probably won't be able to tell the difference.
How fortuitous. That means they died.
Yeah.
And then I guess we killed them.
Can Sedna make a wisdom check, please?
The killing part is a concern. Well, I guess the vampires. Yeah, sure. I'll make a wisdom check. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's an 11 minus 1.
Okay, 10. You although you've said that you don't think the town guards would see a difference, these are undead creatures. They are very pale. 2 of which have heads blown off, and they don't look nothing like dwarfs.
Yeah, minus 1 wisdom.
So you know.
Okay, maybe. I did forget maybe they would notice.
How about
the town's guard is dumb, but not completely inept.
Okay, Counterpoint though, the other two houses both had corpses in them for like a week. So
technically 3.
3. They're not checking.
How about we mess some of the one of the corpses at least up real bad, so no one can tell, and it's just a bloody mess. And
Can you roll
we'll
me a
say
wisdom check?
it was Derwick. Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom check, please. What'd you get?
Well, I can't see it.
Just
Wait, it's saving throw.
no, just roll a wisdom throw. If you're doing it
Oh,
on Beyond.
I'm so blind. Yeah. Let's go. 15.
Yeah, you know that plan would probably fall through when they start putting pieces of the puzzle back together and find that there is about a 6-foot give or take corpse just in pieces instead of being a small dwarf.
What if we put him in enough pieces?
What if it was the dwarf, his wife, and his children?
What if we burn them?
Are you talking about murdering innocent people?
No, I'm not talking about killing them. I'm talking about, is there enough biomass there if we mash up the bodies to make it seem like it's his whole family?
You would
Are
have
we taking some biomass?
What are you talking about?
You know that even if you cut up these bodies, that if they were to put it back together, which at a crime scene they may not do, but they would attempt to put it back in the morgue to see what the person looked like to match a description of the family. You would know that even taking away body parts or moving them and replacing them and mixing them up, that at the morgue facility, and I think Rurik, you'd probably know this too, that those parts of bodies just don't match up to each other. It will take them time to realize that, but they'll definitely find out that the family isn't dead.
And not to forget the fact that the bones, the size of the bones are different because they are different species.
We want them to think they're dead for as long because the system's like corrupt, right, or partially corrupt.
Yeah, but the point here is that yes, they may know that they live, but if we tell them they die and they discover it, they will start to ask questions, and we are supposed to tell the guys that we now trust. We gave them power. We cannot say that we don't trust them in that kind of situation, can we?
You guys gave them power.
Alternatively, we could.
Derwick.
Yeah.
Given the nature of our visit,
He shoves some grapes in his mouth.
I believe that you leaving would probably instigate a search for you and your family of the town's guard.
Yeah, that would happen because you would probably tell him what happened, right?
We have to tell them what happened.
It sort of goes into the cupboard room, still talking to you.
Well, I thought we were going to tell them that you know you're dead, so that they don't come looking for you.
What's your point, lad?
It would be beneficial to you.
The point is that you have taken a bribe to not attend work that leading up to the attack of the sanctuary. As far as this is considered in the eyes of the sanctuary, you are an enemy of the state.
They wouldn't consider me an enemy of the state. They'd just frown upon me for taking a bribe. The worst outcome is I get fired. And word around gets that I took a bribe. That's probably about it.
Well, the severity of the attack would probably increase your punishment.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to be here to find out.
Thousands of people are dead because you didn't go to work. So...
Yeah, I feel like he would have been murdered anyway, though. So.
Nah, he would have
He,
been fine.
he grabs some things and comes to the door and looks directly up to Zinon. I took that bribe to protect my family. And I protected my blood. And you fuckers came here and fucking led him here to me. This attack is on you. My wife is injured because of you.
So you believe fully and wholeheartedly that this attack would not have happened if we did not show up at your door?
I didn't know who put that fucking bribe on my fucking table when I came home from work that day. All I know is my wife and kids were home when that happened. I'm not gonna fuck around with whoever can get in and out of my house without fucking my wife knowing.
So either you're going to be hunted down by the sanctuary guards, or you're going to be hunted down by whatever these creatures are, because they somehow wanted you dead.
They only wanted me dead because they thought that I'd broken the fucking bribery. And that's because you turned up at my fucking doorstep. Not because I did anything wrong.
So what you're saying is that both Oswin and Knive broke off the bribe thing.
I don't know what happened to those poor souls. All I know is I got a fucking bribe at my table, and it told me that if I didn't turn up at work, I could take the silver they dropped at my fucking desk. If I didn't, I was fucking dead, along with my family. If they are dead, they didn't take the bribe. That's all I fucking know.
So with the information at hand, I don't believe that Oswin or Knive would quote unquote break the bribe. Oswin was quite new to the Sanctuary Guard.
They were
Maybe
quite
he
new.
would have broken it, but
I don't know what happened to those people. I know them.
They're both dead before we showed up to their places.
Well, that would probably indicate that they didn't take the bribe in the first place.
Well, we found the bribe at their place, so...
Well, they did the exact same thing I did. They broke into their fucking places and dropped the bribe on their fucking desks, the same as they did mine. The only difference is that they're dead, which probably means they put on their fucking armor in the next morning and tried to leave. But I don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah, well... When we are sent out to find you and your family, given within the next 2 weeks, I presume we will find you fully dry of blood. So have on your merry way and have a good life for the remainder of how many hours left.
Well, I believe the Sanctuary's got fucking bigger problems than me if this is all fucking going down. Especially considering the fucking council has been remade from fucking top to bottom.
I don't think we're much better off here, I'll be perfectly honest. Like, there's been a lot of murder recently.
The only difference I know is that I'm a lot fucking richer by taking the bribe, and I'm fucking leaving, and I'm using that to get away from here and find some other place that's fucking safer. I don't care where it is, even if it's fucking months travels away. All I know is I'm not fucking staying here. He's obviously grabs some rations as he sort of barges past Zinon. Chris, what's going on in the background? Sounds like someone's like wibbling a white ball or something.
What?
What's going on
Really?
in the background?
The static.
Nothing is going on in the background.
Like some
Yeah, he called it beard ASMR.
Yeah, I cannot hear it, so I don't know what's happening even.
Right, okay. Okay. I could hear it, and I was
So-
like, what the fuck is that?
Describe it again. What did you hear?
It's that, you know when someone picks up a whiteboard, and they just sort of bend it in the middle, and it makes that sound?
What?
What?
Have you guys never used
I know
a,
that
like,
sound.
bended a whiteboard?
I mean, I don't think it'd be a whiteboards are usually pretty rigid.
Are you talking about sheet metal?
Well, sheet metal does the same thing.
That's what.
yeah.
I think that's what.
My first thought was a whiteboard.
is stiff. Like
Yeah,
No,
the whiteboard
no.
is usually pretty.
The ones I had in
static.
school were quite flexible and bendy for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, you could make them flexible.
regardless.
No, I don't know.
Somebody is. It sounds like somebody is wiggling sheet metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely what it
no,
sounds
no
like.
sheet metal on my side.
I was just wondering what the noise was. That was all.
I don't know.
Well, I think we have to
Uh,
come to a decision on what if are we going to try to make them look like they died to help them out a little bit. I'm getting a lot of silence.
I'm just
You-
looking at you like
You all can do whatever you think might help their situation, but I believe fully and wholeheartedly that they will be hunted down like prey by these creatures once again.
Well,
And I
right
agree
now
with you.
though, well, Camian, they'll know that all their dudes died. And they're probably, I mean, I don't think the town is going to really go after them, to be honest. I think the town has much bigger problems right now.
Well, I don't
Also-
think that the town is going to be the problem here.
Yeah, I think the problem is,
Yeah, it's more of the vampires that's going to hunt them down.
yeah, and I think the vampires aren't going to be returning, so they'll probably know. Maybe we just got to hope that they're too lazy. And they have bigger fish to fry. Let's burn the bodies, I think.
Did you burn the bodies in the
Octopus
house?
or
I think burning bodies is the solution. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
That is
let's
the best
throw
we can
them in
do.
the campfire, or well, campfire. What am I saying?
The fire pit?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
It
suppose
does
the
look
best
like
we
they
can
have
do.
an oven in the kitchen that might.
It's a bakery oven, but
the-
it might do the same
but-
work.
Yeah, but the
pretty
fire
good
pit here is probably bigger, right? Easier to get the bodies in there at least.
Yeah, I was looking more at the fire pit, I think.
I think so. I think the bakery house would probably fit one body in, while as the fireplace might fit all of them. But it'll probably take time to burn these bodies, so to speak.
Yeah,
Well,
I think that means short rest, actually.
Yeah.
That would be for the
Would be short rest.
best.
That's if nothing goes awry.
Let's burn the bodies.
Fair
and rest.
point. But we
Okay.
are just, relaxing in front of the.
While you're all down here, you
Fire.
do hear a few footsteps upstairs going backwards and forwards. So you're attempting to burn the bodies.
Yeah, I think Sedna would try to weakly pull one into the fire
Okay.
with my -1 strength.
Are you gonna put them all in the same fire pit, fireplace?
Obviously, one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And kind of try to get them under the firewood.
Okay. I mean, that's gonna be pretty difficult considering it's on, and the firewood is on fire.
A fire poker.
Yeah, but, I mean, if you want to burn something, you put.
With all this
whatever on top.
carnage, make me a perception check to see if you can actually see a fire poker around.
You're not going to tell me that there's not a fire poker next to a fire pit.
There's been a lot of carnage.
Any respectable home would have a fire poker.
That's like, I mean, that's just a regular object you have next to actual fires.
Yeah, I know, but you
Like,
don't know.
your
matter.
kitchen, You
don't-
tried to find a cup in a kitchen.
You don't know where it is.
If you don't have a fire poker, you probably have a sword or something that you can use.
That's
Like
a
a
natural
warhammer.
fucking one.
Yeah. You don't see the fire poker around.
Fuck.
I'm gonna give you my sword.
Oh yeah, I guess that would work. Yeah, no, that's fine. That'll work.
So, considering these bodies are all about 5 to 6 foot tall, give or take, and you're all putting them in the same area. You know, you drag them all down from one source to another, and you sort of stack them on top of each other. There's a lot of bodies. Who's doing the stacking?
I am helping with the stacking.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Sedna was also doing some stacking.
Okay.
And then Wauvin is looking at it, I guess.
Actually, you know what Sedna could do?
I'm just
Mage
sitting
hand.
down, resting. I had a rough time.
I think Sedna would actually use a mage hand to kind of actually like manipulate the logs a bit better.
Okay.
I was
'Cause,
expecting you saying I would use the mage hand to squeeze them a bit.
Well, why would I do that?
You're starting to get well done.
You're obviously putting the fire logs on top of the bodies, which is what Sedna
Yeah.
said. Unless anyone has a disagreement.
Nope.
I mean, it could cause
I mean,
a house
they
fire.
they would
but-
burn better that way. I agree.
Mhm.
The problem is that it would take much longer.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna mean that as long as the fire's burning, it's applying heat and melting down the bodies.
It is a good point, actually.
Whereas, and also it means that once the bodies have burned, all the ashes are beneath the firewood and beneath the ashes.
I imagine like the whole neighborhood because of the now quite
Oh yeah, this is
interesting
gonna smell
smell going
horrible.
through. Yeah.
Someone might realize something is awry.
Well, there's also blood and vomit everywhere. This place isn't going to be smelling good for a long time.
I just need to do one thing. Trying to think, because I would say you all have the understanding that seeing them in one place like this, you can see it's overcrowding the fireplace. I'd say if Rurik and Sedna can make me a D100 roll, please.
Both of us.
Yes. Getting you guys to do some luck checks.
24.
All right, 88.
Okay.
Ooh, nice spread.
So it was a 24
Oh, I have control flame.
plus. You said 88, Rurik?
Yeah.
Gotta do some math.
I could also use control flame to like potentially kind of keep the fire in the bodies.
You just make the fire just go down.
Yeah,
No.
well, that's literally what I can
So,
do. Yeah, is I can
what I
just.
will say is for you, Sedna, I guess you've never really piled a bunch of bodies to burn.
No, surprisingly, I have not done this before.
Depending on how Rurik wants to put it, you've kind of done a lot of this in your own time. There's more specialized equipment for this.
Yeah, well, we have a bigger fireplace
Mhm.
for burning
Yeah,
corpses
and
at
it's
our
more
sanctuary.
safe and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I will
of
say
course.
you have the you know with your role how to sort of position these bodies to make sure that they don't flop, fall. You spot a couple of like fire sparks pop onto the floorboards as it sort of comes up, but you're able to put them out in time before anything happens. You seem to sort of like You have an assessment that like if the fire doesn't go down soon, the house might catch fire. But you're pretty positive it's not going to happen.
That was your take. I was thinking that you were going to say that, well, this is not a good idea to burn bodies and at least take one at a time.
Initially, it's not very good to stuff them all in one small spot like this, because this is a large fireplace, but it's still overcrowded. But with your experience, you can stuff them in, prevent them from like rolling their arms around, or if something happens like that, a gush of wind or something. You have the understanding that there's a potential that it could still cause a fire. This is an overcrowding issue if something was to awry when you're not here. But for the time being, while you're here, you have everything under control. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah, well, it seems like this fireplace is not suitable for burning this many corpses at the same time.
I'm just going to go to the toilet again really quickly, so roleplay amongst yourselves.
Let's remove a couple, and then we see if we can find some cooking oil. That will surely make the fire go.
Oh God, Liz.
What are you associated with? Jesus Christ.
Sedna's just having a moment of like regret that all this has transpired. What decisions has he made that has resulted in now having to dispose of bodies? Okay.
You see, it has been a part of my how do you call it? Teachings as a kind of graveyard
We
keeper.
could have. Surely we could have just, fucking left them here.
Well, I think the idea is that if there's aren't bodies here, maybe the vampires won't necessarily immediately know that their attack force is dead.
And then you have a campfire full of burnt corpse. I mean, skeletons, bones. You know,
not suspicious at all.
Listen, I don't do this kind of thing. All right, I'm not. I'm just trying to find a solution so these guys hopefully don't get murdered or are less likely to get murdered while they're running away. But I mean, the bodies are on fire now. I can extinguish them.
Nice job you've done here.
Very artistic.
I assume that is sarcastic.
No. Provided the resources that you have at the moment, that's pretty good.
Well, let's see how long we can keep this place. I mean, prevent it from catching fire because we have already had a few incidents here. Seems like sparks from the firewood are kind of escaping.
I mean, I do think said to also just be able to like control flame the sparks back inside, but obviously when we leave.
Yeah, we are going to be stuck here in front of this campfire for a little while, I think.
I mean,
I'll be singing some tunes.
Do you know how to play something? Do you have anything to play, actually? That's a good question.
Well, no, but we could probably make something.
Would it really be the worst thing if the house did burn down?
I mean, considering that this is more of a crowded neighborhood, I would say that.
Yeah, no, that's probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, probably not a good idea. You're right about that. I was just thinking.
Okay, I'm back. What mischiefs have you lot got up to?
Burn down the entire village.
Yeah, that we were considering if we can burn down the block. That would be pretty nice.
Could we break up the bodies to make them fit better?
Where did Zinon's token go?
He's sitting in a chair.
Oh, he's in the chair. Okay, blended in.
Just sitting in a chair watching this.
Blending in. Okay. So, I think I heard you say you were taking out bodies, right? For the burning?
I was suggesting taking out bodies and then putting cooking oil on instead to kind of speed up the burning, but without the fire hazard.
Definitely an approach.
We didn't agree on anything yet. We were discussing whether or not we need to be here watching over it, or if we can just leave and let the village burn.
I'd say You could stick around for an hour if you wanted to, which will give you the short rest.
Let's try to speed this up a bit. I think in terms of cooking oil.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Without removing bodies.
Well, I think Sedna would if we're gonna remove bodies, Sedna would use. Sedna actually has telekinetic, so she's gonna lift a body out, and then control flame to extinguish it.
Okay.
As this dead roasted body falls to the floor, or I guess you could keep holding it there.
Yeah, well then we have more space. I will head off to the kitchen area to see if they have cooking oil there.
Okay. I think Zinon's just having a nice cup of tea at this point. There is tea pre-made on the table.
There's just like
ready.
a dead floating body, half burned.
Rurik, give me a perception check. Or an investigation,
Alright.
depending on which one.
I guess I'm looking for the cooking oil, so maybe investigation. I should have picked perception. Anyways, I rolled 10.
10? You find a little bit of cooking oil. Family doesn't have an awful lot left, but might be enough to speed the processes up. There's some.
Alright, I do bring that back. And I gently pour it over to kind of cover as much as possible with it. Also the firewood, of course.
I'm gonna have to make a decision.
I don't gently, actually. Can I do it faster?
I can't. I can't ask Google what happens if I put cooking oil on a body in a fireplace. That might raise some questions.
Do we have hydrochloric acid?
Give me 1 second as the American.
I don't think you have acid. This is a loving family home, or was before it's caked in blood.
Yeah, actually, you're right. We have this nice, what's it called?
Wait, I do have
acid.
acid.
Yeah.
Oh, you also have acid? Because I can cast Sorcerer's Burst and actually acidify things.
Oh, I have a vial of Rurik acid. I don't think it would do with all of the corpses, though. It's not enough.
Seti would try to hold Wretch One back over the fire, and then cast Sorcerer's Burst with acid damage onto it.
Okay.
Trying to melt it into the fire.
This is getting complicated.
For a short rest, this is pretty extenuous activities.
I'm fine with not taking a short. Well, I just looked at my health.
I'm taking a rest.
Same. I was just gonna.
Sedna at 11 HP is not taking a short rest. She's instead melting bodies.
There's 3 people all looking at fucking Rurik and Sedna going, "This is fucking diabolical."
It's the spell. But would you say that if I just use Sorcerer's Burst, I can disintegrate the bodies? It's acid damage.
How much acid damage is that?
1d8 per attack.
What I'll
do, I can do.
I'll say you can roll a d8. If it's above a 4, it does enough damage to seriously melt all the bodies, because this will go throughout the rest of them. I'm not gonna make you just fucking roll all the time. If it's below a 4, if it's a 4 or below, 4 but if I say 4 and above will melt bodies. Anything below a 4, you do serious melting damage, but it hasn't dissolved them or anything like that. They still have bones.
That's a 6.
Okay. I will say you. What a weird conversation to have. I will say you can you can melt bodies. You get rid of bone mass and muscle tissues and things like that. To the point where if there's anything left over, you can just dump it on the fire. It's a lot smaller a lot smaller of a mess.
You know, when I imagined myself learning to do magic and cast spells, I didn't think I would be doing this with it.
You didn't think it would actively be a war criminal.
But this is not a war crime.
For Zinon, Carthus, and Wauvin, can you make me some perception checks, please?
Sure thing.
So that's a 9.
Did we, by the way, get a short rest out of this, or is my activities of running to the kitchen too much?
I say you involved yourself a lot with helping Sedna, so I will say you and Sedna probably don't get a short rest.
All right.
I got a nasty 20.
21. 30.
So, Zinon, you got 9, yes?
Yep.
This tea's pretty great. It's some really nice tea. For the other 2 people, you hear the front door shut.
As it, would we have heard the people walking to the front door and then shutting it?
I would say with the conversation Sedna's having with Rurik, you guys might have not heard the steps coming down the stairs. They're not trying to be overly sneaky or anything, but I think the conversation Sedna was having with Rurik and all that sort of stuff, you might have not heard them go by. You just hear the door shut. Essentially, you hear it sort of open and shut.
I'm gonna go out into the hallway just to double check that it's not someone standing in the doorway.
You see no. Yeah, you don't see anyone.
Okay.
You can go upstairs and double check upstairs if you want.
I would take a round, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you just you presume that you just heard the family leave and they've not said anything as they leave.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna go back into here and sit down next to Zinon and just relax.
Once the bodies are disintegrated, Sedna would also then go around using precipitation to clean up the mess on the floor.
Okay.
We're actively hiding a crime scene. I fucking love this.
Yeah.
And actually, for no reason at all.
Yeah.
For no reason at all, we are hiding the fact that we encountered some vampires and basically let the others run away. But what we can state to the guards, at least, is that it looked like the house was abandoned.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it's best for him if no one knows what happened here for as long as possible.
Meaning that we just insinuate that they have run away. Meaning that, as like the third option, they are probably too far away to go after.
Yeah.
Can't believe I'm writing this in my notebook that the group is currently hiding an active crime scene that could have helped them in the future. But now they're hiding it and covering all the blood and getting rid of everything, burning bodies.
I don't understand how this would help us. So if it can't help us, it's got to go.
What a fucking note to write in my notebook, dude.
I know you love it.
The only thing I can't restore is the pie. That's gone forever.
The most important piece.
They did leave some miniature pies in the kitchen. There is another basket with they're just smaller short crust pies.
Don't mind if I do. Sedna wouldn't actually.
Picks it up. Oh, these are no.
Yeah.
It might have had some blood on it at some point.
Not and Sedna hasn't cleaned herself, so she would probably do that as well.
Okay, well, you're free to roleplay amongst yourselves. As I write a giant ass note.
I must say, this tea is exquisite.
Are you enjoying the campfire we have for you?
No, the smell is atrocious.
Yeah, well, at least we are not in the chimney.
Sedna's lying down like face first on the couch as well.
So what do you think the neighbors think, given the odor coming out the chimney now?
I don't
It'll be
even
fine.
know.
Let's not ask them, and instead try to leave quietly afterwards.
I agree with that.
They probably think we're just burning waste or something.
Hopefully. I mean, there's been a lot of dead people in this city recently, so I imagine the stench of death is, it's been here for a while.
Of course.
Yeah, but I mean, this is kind of, I don't know. I would guess that it's kind of unusual that you have the smell of, like, what's it called? Incinerator? Coming from a normal house, not like the morgue.
Nah, that's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, also there was tortured corpses sitting in 2 other houses for 3 weeks straight.
Yeah, and we didn't clean that up, by the way.
Well, yeah, but those people are dead, so we were. I mean, what I think the story we should do here is we found no one here. That's what we say.
Well, someone else will clean up the first one at least, because they definitely heard that explosion. And we took care of the wretches anyway inside, so it's safe. But I'm
mean,
not
yeah,
a crime scene cleaner.
those, I'm not sure. There has, well, I mean, the criminals are burned in the fire now. So, I mean, you say like we're covering up a crime scene. Now it's not a crime. We didn't do this crime.
It's not even really a crime.
Well, no, I mean those people were definitely committing crimes if you still consider them people.
Yeah, I don't think it's custom to just barge through someone's window and try to murder them.
But the point is that we want to keep them off. I forgot his name already. We want to keep him off that guy's tail for as long as possible. This will hopefully do that.
I do have a question for those who were cleaning the house, which I think was Sedna. Was anyone else trying to actively clean?
Nope.
It's
I'm
just
still watching over the campfire, so no.
Sedna,
Woman will clean.
what did you clean? And I need you to be exact about this. What would you have cleaned up?
This area here,
The blood.
and the blood like around kind of here.
Okay.
The blood, vomit.
Currently sitting
viscera,
down. Give me a history check, please.
and maybe also a little bit over here.
Okay. Give me a history check. Now that you're
Alright.
sitting down, you recuperate. Give me a history check.
That's a 13. Maybe also a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
you settling down. You remember this was a break-in, and you've cleaned up all the blood, and you've got rid of the bodies. But there's still broken glass that resembles the fact that there was a break-in, not a breakout.
Oh.
And that also means windows are completely broken.
Does anyone know how to fix glass?
I mean, we only have mending.
That
Yeah.
would take a lot of time.
Yeah. Let's not.
Okay, so they'll know there was a break-in, but
Well, then we might as well steal some things.
why is that your conclusion?
Well, because any good detective would figure out that it's not a break-in for robbery purposes, and then they would start theorizing what could possibly have happened. So, if we take some valuables, trash the place a little, it's just
Sedna would just
a break-in.
Sedna would just sigh and say, "Yeah, that does make sense, I guess."
I mean, I'm no criminal. I'm holding this silver. I don't want anything to do with the silver of these dead people,
I think
I
I've
don't
accumulated
approve
a group of psychopaths.
thievery. But
Sedna just risked her life to save the family.
And now Carthus, who have also done the same thing, is talking about stealing, breaking things.
I mean, the owners of this left.
Yeah, they abandoned it.
Yeah,
I would like to
they-
go over. I would like to go over the desk. Just to see what I
Okay.
can find here.
Make a investigation check.
Investigation.
But what
Is
if
that
we,
14?
instead of trashing the place, take out these corpses before they are completely burned to char?
For evidence?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to explain why they are so heavily burnt, but at least we can point out that we had an encounter with some
And
problems here.
acidified?
Well, it could have been in the process of killing them, right?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose that does make sense, yeah.
Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
A lot of things.
Alright, what was the investigation check?
14.
There's some standardized paperwork around. Some of it seems to be old reports from 4 to 5 weeks ago, stating some instances that happened in BlackWood that obviously Rurik was somewhat involved in. There's some other paperwork. There's map paperwork. He seems to be looking at some maps. Nothing on it specifically to indicate he was doing anything specific. That's all you're gonna find with a 14, I'm afraid.
And then I'm going to move on to the bookshelf next to it, where I saw him pick out some books, and I'm going to go through that as well.
Okay. I'll get you to make another investigation check for the books.
That's 17.
Yeah, 17. First of all, they're at your height, which is nice.
Yeah, very nice.
It seems you have to understand that the bookshelf seems to be made with dwarven people in mind, so there's a possibility that Rurik made it himself. You have the understanding that you believe that the books that have been pulled out are like children's books, sort of stuff. But there's nothing that catches an interest for you specifically.
Okay.
What is everyone else doing? Is Zinon wanting to do anything specific?
No, just sitting.
Just drinking tea. Have any of you that are covered in blood cleaned yourselves up yet? Or are you...
Not yet, no.
Sedna would have
Okay.
passively used precipitation to clean herself up a little bit.
Okay.
But I was going to, after the
Probably quite
investigation
bad, though.
here, go to the kitchen area and see if I could find something to clean myself up.
Okay.
I'm relatively sure I'm pretty clean.
Yeah,
Other
you
than
went...
maybe
You've had
one
maybe a few cuts and
residue.
bruises, but I mean, there's nothing comparatively to like Wauvin and Zinon, who are. Xenon's been coated in blood and his armor's coated, but like Wauvin is still like short rest. Like this blood is drying on you. And your hair is that once was damp and all in front of you and looking awful. It's now drying with this stinking, rotting, smelling blood.
Do I find something to wash myself with?
Okay. There's an empty sink.
With water in it? Or
No, it's empty.
Is there a jack pump?
No.
Do you know what a jack pump is?
I have an understanding of a jack pump. They have to bring in fresh water to fill up the basin, and the pump on the side would be to allow dirty water out of the house, which is why it's connected to the wall.
In that case, I'm going to go over to the party. Well, not to be that kind of person, but I think we need to go so me and my brother can clean off before we just get caked with this.
Sedna would like cast one single she's like face down the couch, tired right now. She would like lift up her hand, cast one precipitation on you, and then give up.
So you casting it on Wauvin or Zinon?
Just whoever, I think Valvin, because he was the one talking.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The Sedna's clearly just given up at this point.
Yeah, I say, Valvin, you have the like sudden swish of magic come from your like toes to your head, cleaning you up. I'd say you probably like your hair's still a mess, as in it's obvious that it's like been damp and dried at some point in its position, but otherwise you're clean.
I mean, it's 1 cubic foot.
Yeah.
So I imagine it would be like it would be like it would be like maybe like his arm and like half his torso, and then everything else is like a solid layer. That's how I imagine, at least.
Solid layer of gunk. Love it.
You look like Two-Face. At least that's what I'm going for with mine. Versus, I've said that was not giving it her all.
Yeah, it does say 1 cubic feet. Don't remember it saying 1 cubic feet before, but
well, you can cast it over and over again though, because it's a cantrip. So, like a lot of times, it's just like,
but
it's 1
you're
cubic
sort
foot,
of
but
half asking it, aren't you? So
yeah, I mean, Sedna's literally she's like face down the crouch right now, tired. She just lifts up her hand and vaguely points at Valvin to try to precipitation.
Okay, I say part of your armor is clear and part of your armor is maybe some of your face, but other than that, I guess you're still quite dirty. There was an attempt. That's what counts.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys going to do? I'm going to say you've been here for quite a while, even after the short rest.
Valvin still maintains the fact that we should go and get out of here.
Yeah, that would be best.
What does Carthus and Zinon and Rurik think?
Yeah, we should probably get out of here.
We should get out.
I think it's time to leave.
Okay. I'd say it's probably been about 2 hours. So those of you who didn't get an original short rest, you have the opportunity to have a short rest now. But it is late morning. It's on 10 o'clock for those of you that are maybe a bit more observant to the sun. But where is it? There it is. So it's about 10 o'clock. And you guys come out of the house. The smell outside, not fantastic. Even considering, the fact that they've been burning for a little while. But it does still smell of like really bad burning body smell, which I think Rurik is probably somewhat used to. But for the rest of you, it's not a nice smell. Okay.
I reckon we should go straight to what the fuck's his name again?
Carter.
Yeah, no, well, Carter, actually, yes, when it comes to think of it. I was thinking more, the new archmage or whatever.
Grand Mage?
Grand Mage. Yes, that's the thing.
You don't know who the Grand Mage is yet, but it's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
You guys are the one who going back to whoever you talked to originally does seem like a rational
idea.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
So should we go talk to Cree first or Carter first?
Cree.
Okay.
So, is everyone the same on that to go to the new council?
Yes.
Yeah.
You travel up to the sanctuary. The guards don't seem to stop you. They let you in, seemingly.
Even though we look like shit.
Yes, you do. For some of you, maybe you're a lot dragging behind because you're tired, or do you smell like shit? Depends on you. And you go up to the desk, and for the first time for Zinon and Wauvin, you guys see someone completely different at the desk. You see like a male tiefling, horns curled back, red skin, yellow eyes, a sort of tail that is sort of flicking behind him in a sort of slow fashion, as you sort of come up to the desk. And it feels weird not seeing like Lazia there. Do you have an appointment in the sanctuary this morning?
No, we do not have an appointment, but we need to see Elder Thorn.
Well, I'm afraid the council is quite busy at the moment.
Okay, that's fine.
Is
Bring
there?
him out.
I will go and see if they would accept an emergency appointment. I would assume. What is your name?
Tell him Zinon has completed the task.
It's ominous.
Ever so slightly. He'll grab a couple of pieces of paper. He'll disappear for a moment.
It will be done, my lord.
Yeah, it's like execute order 66.
Do it.
Do it
there
now.
is about 5 minutes pass, and when you see this receptionist come back, you see Cree come forward with him, and he points at the group altogether, and you hear him say, "These fuckers always have a pass in. I don't give a shit what time it is. These fuckers come in." And then he waves you along down the hall to follow through. If you all follow through,
Should we go over the details here, or should we take it in some kind
well,
of
he's
office
walking
meeting?
away, but he's waved you to follow him.
Okay.
So if you follow him, I don't know if anybody would prefer to stay away, but I presume
would
you also follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. You'll follow down a couple of hallways until you get sort of to a sort of quite grand double door. Cree opens the double door. Within there is a sort of small round table. There's a few spare chairs, but there's not many. And you see the new council of elders at the moment, with Lucia at one end, Fenric on the other, and obviously Greed takes his seat as well. As he sits down, the room is somewhat dark. Some curtains have been sort of closed, but there is still a little light coming through, so you can see in color. Just as a heads up. Creed sits down and sort of waves to you to start the conversation, so to speak.
So we were tasked to find 3 missing guardsmen. We found all of them in that matter. Out of character.
Okay.
Did we agree that Derwick Vess and his family also was dead? Or
I think we didn't find him actually. What Sedna would have
I
suggested,
also
but
thought you said I just couldn't find him.
yeah, we found an empty house.
Yeah.
we found at least Oswin Tabor and Knives Solte both dead in their respective residence. And the home of the Vess family was found empty, presumably broken in by someone or something. We do not really know.
Okay. Can you
In
make
one of the
me...
residents, we were attacked by presumably vampires, given, well, just gesturing towards my own armor covered in blood and goo.
Okay. Can you make me a deception check? I believe at advantage with your shield, but double check that. Because obviously the Durek family is alive, it's a lie, so you need to make a deception check.
Well, that could have been murdered, but already,
Well,
speedy murder.
he said they were missing. He knows the truth.
Yeah, no, it is a lie. I'm just.
It gives advantage on persuasion, not
just persuasion. Okay,
deception.
I just wanted you to double check. So.
Deception, that's a 17.
Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck, there goes my dice.
Goodbye.
It's gone forever.
No, my favorite dice. It's under the table. So.
You can't roll against us now.
Hope it was a D4.
Oh god.
It wasn't. It was the council's insights check.
Oh well, I think it's a failure.
Right, they already rolled. I already know what happened, but yeah. Okay. Lycia is the first to pop up. With any form of voice. What are the conditions that our fellow guardsmen are in? Are they recoverable at all?
They are deceased.
That is a shame.
Both the death of Oswin Tabor and Knives Solte seemed very, very much of a ritualistic nature. They were both found bound to a chair centered in their living rooms. What was the condition like? Dried up?
Well, they'd been dead for 3 weeks. So, at that point, I think bodies start rotting away. They were not in great condition. Even with Neve, she was in... Although she's a fully intact body because she didn't set up the trap. Even that, there's indication there was a lot of torture that happened. You can see the inflicted wounds, but the bodies themselves are decomposing. Considering it's been 3 weeks, it's not a pretty sight.
Okay, so
Ostwind was blown up.
I informed them that their residence was trapped with explosive magic. Oswin's body, or the chair that Oswin's body was placed in, the movement of that chair set off the trap, and his body was then everywhere in that room. He was the first we visited, so we were wary of the existence of a trap when we got to Knives' place. We disarmed the trap and found what seemed to be her tortured body. But given that the people died so long ago, it could have been desecration of both living and or dead body.
Fenric pipes up next to ask a question. You say you were attacked at Oswin Tabor's place. Do you know what you were attacked by?
It seemed to be of undead nature, of what we presume being vampires.
You discussed with me in the past about fighting wretches. Was that all that fought you in that house?
There was something more that seemed at least more sentient. The wretches seem very barbaric and beastly in nature, but there was one of them seemed at least more intelligent.
And as I discussed with you in the past about how to kill vampires, what is the current condition of that body?
Well, that one is dead.
That is all well and good, but vampires have a nasty habit of coming back.
The family homes certainly aren't.
Damn.
I will. Given the nature of their power, I don't assume this one is coming back, given how we treated the body.
How did you treat the body?
Okay, I just gestured to Sedna and Rurik.
Well, I mean,
Well,
he talked about Oswin's place.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah,
So they can.
But Sedna
Okay.
I don't
wasn't
know how
at.
that much.
Yeah, Sedna wasn't there.
Sedna wasn't at.
You're getting confused with Durik's place.
Yeah, I probably am.
Yeah, we're not talking about Durik. Durik's on the hush hush.
but what did we actually do to the bodies there? That's a good question. I don't remember.
Okay. I will have Wauvin roll a history check because you're the one who got the killing blow. So roll me a history check, Wauvin.
That's a 4.
Yeah, you can't really remember. If nobody else has it in their notes, I would say you don't know what happened.
I'm pretty certain that we just killed them and left.
Yeah, that's what
I don't think we destroyed the brains or took any precautions like that either.
Mm-hmm. So, to clear it up, Fenric's not asking. He understands that the bodies were left at Oswin's place. He's asking if the more sentient vampire was in any way, shape, or form dealt with in the same way that old vampires were dealt with, which is stake in the heart, silver weapon in the heart, decapitation, to try and prevent them from coming back. He's just trying to understand the condition of that body. I know it already as a dungeon master, but if you guys haven't got it in your notes what exactly happened, and Wauvin can't remember, then yeah, I'm afraid you don't know. As far as you know, you just left the bodies at the place.
I know what I know.
Which is nothing.
Yeah.
You know nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I will assume that the body is in a condition where the regeneration could take effect.
Not if you quick and burn the house down.
That is not an acceptable response to such an incident. However, it would provide great opportunity to start learning if these vampires have evolved at all.
Well, I would say that we have encountered some of the stronger kind of vampires during our, well, strong. I mean, they are stronger than the first one we met.
But do they measure to the power of what seemed to be their leader?
I am gonna have to go now. I have to go slightly early.
Okay.
But all right. Bye. Good session. Sedna's just tired and gonna be silent for the rest of it.
Okay.
Bye.
They do not measure in power to what we have witnessed their leader, or what would you call it, like maybe the
Ah, yes.
origin of the vampires. I don't know what that creature is, but it is very powerful.
Well, at the end of a vampire's strenuous evolutionary stages, there are master vampires and there are lord vampires. Obviously, depending on the gender, the title would switch. But those are the two strongest of the lot.
We did not encounter any vampiric lord or vampiric master, at least today. But we
I wouldn't
have.
have thought so. You would not be standing here if you did.
You're just gonna see Valvin cast like a side eye to
Has flashbacks.
casting like a massive side eye to Zinon.
Well, we do know that because we have encountered a vampiric lord once, but he didn't seem to bother using his abilities to put us out.
Vampires do have a tendency to be quite stuck up when it comes to these things. I would assume, if there's anything like the old ones, that he saw you as non-important. Waste of time. I'd count yourselves lucky to even be here.
But we did also find what seemed to be bribes and notes of what they were instructed to do given the money we found at Oswin Tabor and Knives Solte's place.
Notes, you say? Maybe see them as Lucia gets up.
Whoever has the notes, precept them.
Believe that would be all Carthus.
Yeah.
Lucia gets up and moves around the table to sort of get in front of the group, and she sort of just sits on the table as she's presented with notes and 2 pouches of filled silver. She reads it. She reads the other note. They're in very similar stances of what they are. They're just basic bribery notes. These are not good. And you say that these individuals were killed and the bribes left on the tables.
Yes.
But Durik's family is still missing. As a question, by the way.
So it seems.
Do you have any indication on what happened to Durik's family?
I presume they were bribed, just as how Oswin and Knive was. It seems they might have packed up and left after receiving the bribe. When we got to their residence, there was signs of a break-in. Maybe after they, left the premises.
Well, it's either that or they're all dead.
They might. My theory is that they are probably being hunted by these vampires.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If they took the bribe and they've left, then they are no use to the vampires any longer.
Well, consider the fact that the bribe on the other 2, even though they apparently broke their bribery, were still there when we got there. So they didn't care about the bribe at all.
And given Derwick's 20 years of service, he would have some information of how things are done around here. Maybe they would like to have a word with him, so to speak.
Doesn't quite all make sense. The way I see it, it seems like they killed the other 2 because they wouldn't take the bribe. That's why it's left. At least I assume. What good is money to vampires?
Blending in.
Yeah, but you can blend in without money. Doesn't take an awful lot. Especially around here. Some
No, it
ragged
doesn't
clothes.
take a lot, but as Fenric stated, vampires, at least vampire lords and vampire masters, are snobs, and I think they would like to be perceived as well off if they were trying to blend in.
It depends on the motive they have. We still don't know what they're doing here or why they're here.
Maybe to feed the wretches they have so they could evolve out of the beastly state they're in. If they present themselves as people of, great financial stature, at least the masses would be more easily persuaded into accompanying something that should not be accompanied.
Fenric's already told us about vampires. There's been no sign of wretches, any form of vampire for 300 years. We don't know where this one's come from or why he started to build an army. And in BlackWood, of all places.
Plus convenient. That's out of character.
What did you say, out of character?
Out of character. That's very plus convenient. That is in BlackWood.
Plot reasons.
But there seems to be some sort of remnants of a civilization below the city. We did find at least some wretches in connection to the sewers in what seemed to be older buildings buried under the city.
It is a difficult possibility that we're in. I am unsure of our next move. But if you're claiming that there seems to be an undercity underneath us, then we should probably think about clearing that up first. How would you and your group like to be the first official new council's newest mission on going underground?
You're just gonna see me staring at Zinon like, fuck.
Not good, not good, not good.
I mean, it would be honorable, obviously. But
it would be an honor, but we do need our rest.
Yeah, and I think that from what we have seen, we should also have better preparation than what we currently have. Some of these creatures seem to be quite dangerous.
Unfortunately, because I'm not the Grand Mage, I can't give you any additional income. Even if I could, we're stretched thin as it is. Guild spent an awful lot of money hiding the news, making sure that things didn't get put out into the public so much. And it's left us quite tight. But what the council can offer you, as she pushes the 2 bag of pouches that used to be bribes forwards, is whatever it needs.
if you insist.
I'm sure we can find something of use for these.
I believe Fenrir could give you some holy water as well, but we're unsure of how much we can provide with such short notice. When can you go underground?
Out of character, which date is this, and in
So you're currently on Tuesday the 19th. You're in late morning, sort of 11 o'clock in the morning at this point, close to afternoon. Tomorrow is the 20th. And then you got the 21st, and then you have the coronation on the 22nd, which is the Friday.
I'm still 2 days away from regaining my penis.
Never say that again.
Regaining the penis.
Never say that to
So-
me again. That's
It
3
is-
times I've said that sentence.
Honestly, it is like, okay, if we now fail this mission and we go underground, we find ourselves in a dire situation and are probably going to die.
Yes.
And based on that fact, You will die as a bitch.
That's the grand revelation you came to, is you'll die as a bitch.
I absolutely just love the like.
He has so much faith in the team. Rurik has so
Yeah.
much faith in the team as a whole.
Yeah. I hear
But
this. I
as
love
a
it.
proposition, at least historically, the vampires are more active during night hours, at least outside and doing whatever during night hours. So, if we take our rests now during the day, do our preparations, we might be able to stand a chance if we go in the Undercity at night. Maybe there are less vampires in the Undercity during nighttime.
What are you thinking?
Well, that seems to make the most amount of sense, but we don't know the total of enemies we have underground or above.
No, but if we hit them while they are reduced in numbers, we at least stand a better chance, if any.
And also that said, the more time they have to kind of evolve, the more of these wretches will turn into more the stronger creatures, I suppose, based on the fact that they seem to be some kind of staging to this transformation.
When you go underground, your main focus should be finding out what they are doing here. Why is it in BlackWood that they are forming? How did they come back?
So we are not to seize the Undercity as such.
If you think you have an opportunity, sure be it. But I'm well aware that once you come out of that city and you come back to us, there's a good opportunity that they just flood it back up again. And our guardsmen are spread thin as it is. I can't say for certainty that I can hold off anything that tries to come back. And of course, if we do hold it off, then we have to figure out where they go next, which is a whole nother problem. At least right now, we know that they are underground. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. If you can make a list of what you possibly could need, maybe I can get some of it, but I'm not entirely sure.
Warpful sword, braziers of defense.
We are currently just a council and we're still deliberating on who becomes Grand Mage. None of us have supreme power yet, but we'll do our best.
Your best is more than enough.
Just be safe when you go down there. I want you all to come back alive. But if you don't come back within 24 hours, I will presume you're all dead.
Fair enough.
Then at least you'll have Saturday free.
Well, that wouldn't be a great thought. I was looking forward to our Saturday date.
Yeah, me as well, but hopefully it goes our way. Let's call it that.
I'm gonna
Just
walk up to Zinon, slap him on his back. I'll keep him safe for you. Don't worry about it.
Just stay safe and come back in one piece.
No promises.
She takes a deep breath as she sort of gets off the table to go back round to sit in her chair. The 2 bags of silvers are in front of you. As a reminder, I think Chav wrote it down, but as a reminder, they contain. One bag contains 548 silver pieces, and the other contains 578 silver pieces. If you don't have anything else to ask the new council of elders, you would be free to leave of your own will. Do you think your characters would do anything else before a long rest? Bearing in mind, I would presume during the week you guys would think of items that you may want. You'll have to discuss it as a group because you only have your current silver as a group.
Yeah.
You'd have to obviously divvy up who gets what more. I would presume you as a team before your long rest would go out and try buy these things. So I will need you guys to talk during the week about what you would like to buy, and who's buying it and who's it for and whatnot.
Yep.
And then by next week's session, I can say you've done all that. We can get into a long rest, and we can get into a dungeon crawl.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
On that note, I'd say you probably all go back to the tavern to discuss what you all need.
Yep.
And we'll end the session, you guys at the last drop, discussing what you guys need.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yep.
But I do need you guys as a group, and take your time with it to discuss kind of items that you're looking for. I can give you currency during the week and how much these things might cost. Okay.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I'll see you all next week.